So what do you do it for? Right? I wanted to clump in together. What do you do it for? And well, let's start with that because I want to. So I want to know what you do it for. To the people that are for God and move in that state of mind, and have that way about them, and that being to know that they have a place on this planet, in this realm. They have a place in this realm. These people are aware, functioning, compassionate, right? These are some of the things that these people embody. They know, without a shadow of a doubt, that there's more to life than them, or even the people that they choose to serve, or mainly serve for themselves, right? Serve themselves. Those people are the people that bring God into this realm. If you want to say you channeling something, well, I would say through your actions, your mannerisms, how you think and feel, what you do with your life. That's what, bringing this energy, entity, this thing, whatever you want to call it, down into this realm for others. So I would ask the people. So I was going to say, great job. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. Motivate. Do all that good stuff. Whatever the case may be, right? But to the people that, of course, are not in for that ride, and I mainly speak to, because, so even to the demons that you would call that, or whatever, right? The spirits, the people that don't necessarily embody anything to those type of spirits, mannerisms, those acts of kindness, or whatever have you. Even the people that do that have a lot to, in a weird way, offer. But I'm asking to the people that are in this middle area, to where they're not necessarily doing too much and nothing bad, but really ain't contributing to the degree that they really could. What are you doing it for? As an example, because they have I'm still picking up on all this theologians and all these other people like this, but I know with nihilists and atheists, as an example, what do you do? What do you do? What are you doing this for? People like that, what do you do it for? Is there a purpose? Is there something you do know that is some of the most insane actions you can possibly take, is to fight against literally everything that you would think God embodies, right? To be able to bring down into this realm. You're just essentially saying that there's no way. My question is, what? You see what I'm asking? You see what, it's what? If it's not here, it's almost like you're the first line of defense. Because I even noticed with, like I said, with demonic forces, they don't even go for, like I said, Lucifer and all of those dudes just wanted to be the right hand. They were mostly fighting over being the right hand. They didn't even at some point want to even, maybe at some point, I guess I gotta go back into the stories and see, but they didn't even want to overthrow God itself. They just wanted to be on side and see who could fight for that whole. What I'm trying to say is that at least they're on their own weird little trip, and they actually have properties that we can learn from on the other side, because we can see, okay, this is a real, but there's no fight for you. It's just odd. There's no fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get on this internet, you come on this thing, you do whatever, and you say the thing, you spend whatever you spend, and you make your money off of it. It's just interesting to me that not only will it go nowhere, of course it's like mental purgatory, but it's odd to me that you feel like you have a leg, you have a fight, like because the whole basis is that you're trying to fight against something that you think doesn't exist. Like, how is that not insane? Like, how is that not insane? Hey, but I'm just saying, dude, like, pick a different field, a craft or something, bro. But, like, I mean, think about it. You're literally putting yourself in a finite energy. There's only so many possibilities. Choosing to stay in this very tiny, tiny space of knowing of anything, really. And now you're telling other people, hey, you don't explore. You don't find out. You don't question. You don't condemn. You don't do this. You don't, what I'm saying? There's so many, and half the time don't even know what they be reading or what's going on in the first place. But that's another, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, what is your fight here? Because if anything, it really is a crab in a bucket type deal. Where it's like, you just bringing us down. Like, you got the brake and the accelerator and you pushing hard. It's like, dude. It's like, because if you could be pushing all that energy that you're doing and doing all that forth, to prove that something don't exist, how about you just rock with that you exist? You know what I'm saying? That you here. How about you rock with that first? That you do exist. Like that. Like I had this one encounter with this one dude. He said he was a nihilist, but apparently his family don't matter. Like his family. Like, because none of this really matters, and he don't matter, and none of this matters. He doesn't have responsibilities that matter either. His wife and his kid don't matter. Because I was breaking it down to him just kind of like this, and I'm like, but you do have a point and a purpose because you chose to have a kid. Well, that don't this, that, and the third, and don't shut up. That's the energy I was really giving. But I just wanted to like see where he would take it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was weird, dude. We're like 2, 3 something or whatever the clock is in the morning. I don't even remember what I was doing before I got to Waffle House, but I'm chilling at Waffle House trying to enjoy myself. And this dude comes up at me and, like I said, sits down, tells me he's this, that, and the third, and commences just want to have this conversation with me. And I'm completely caught off guard by the whole situation. I'm just trying to enjoy my meal. But, like I said, I'll say, most situations like that like intrigue me because it's like I know I'm gonna learn something or I'm gonna laugh. It's either gonna be funny or I get something out of it. Either way, cool. But it was just a weird, I'm saying, caught off guard type of thing where it was a cool little lesson for me because I was able to really see a little more of what I've been learning. And like I said, the journey and the trail, all this, whatever, of me getting to this point of realizing that, because at one point I would even say that I was agnostic and all this other bull crap, whatever it all even means, right? But now going to the journey and him coming to me and talking to me and me being open to the conversation, me choosing to say, all right, whatever, I don't, what I'm saying? He wants to talk. And him breaking that down and me going, yo, but you can say what you want, but your family's here and they're suffering. Because you're not there for the child. You're not there. The mother's not there to feed off the energy and have more structure and this, that, and the third from you. And more foundation and solidarity from you. That whole family dynamic's crumbling. And it's all off of ideology. Like, literally, it shows in real time how terrible those ideologies are to where You don't even have family within this system you have. You don't have togetherness in this system you have. So you out here, man, this is great. So you think about it, man. You out here arguing, telling people don't believe in God because it can't be real. This is not a thing. Pushing that you don't need to because it's ruining your mind and your life. Trying to search for a mainstream version, of course, of God, a more, watered down version of all possibilities, of no thing. Just to have it literally ruin you. You like this. You go away from that system just to have it like you don't care about your people. That's the first thing. You don't care about yourself. So they got you all with your ways. You no longer care about you. As a person, you no longer care about your mama. You don't care. Like, it's weird. There's one thing you can love from a distance. It's one thing when blah 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 blah. But where you just I don't exist. None of this exists. None of this is real. Or, there is no God, or if there ever was one, who cares, or whatever like that. And it's like, I mean, you might as well just creep on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just jump the fence. I mean, we'd all like for it to be, you know what I'm saying, over here, but you choose to stay right over there. Which is whatever, but it's just odd. Like, that's why I really want, it's just. So yeah, and all end up apparently being because of course my mind is nowhere near in the space of other than really when a dude comes to sit next to me is just trying to pick his brain and see what's up with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man came to me, I don't know what for, because I know people just like to talk. You know what I mean? I'm not really, maybe in the past wasn't a huge talker in public like that. I ain't trying to especially go up to somebody to talk to them like that. That's just, I'm in my mind too much and and other things too, I got other things. But, him coming up, I chose to take that on, but he just, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't, I didn't personally know I had to be broken down the fact that he was just trying to get with me, apparently, or something. It's just like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, that. I was like, nah, I don't know. He's just, you know what I'm saying? We just, two dudes enjoying some breakfast at Waffle House. The man decided to come talk. He ain't got nobody to talk to, maybe. And lo and behold, that man is trying to get him some, but, you know what I'm saying? He on the low with a family to take care of. But he's screaming, God don't exist. It's like, dude, there's so many mannerisms and actions out here, signs, I'm sure, through whomever, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of things that tell you that, you know what I'm saying, being an atheist or being a nihilist or being whatever other thing other than just being yourself, an individual, figuring out what that means for you and then expressing said thing, you know what I'm saying? I think people lose this. Because it's like, well, what about family? What about all of that stuff? Like, nobody, people are like slowly maybe realizing that having a soul group and tribes and coming together in big groups that make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Not just some dude who's trying to get him something from somebody, at 2 whatever in the morning, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't bigger stuff you gotta worry about, my dude. Like, nothing. Come on, man. So yeah, man. I had to. So and I wanted to couple that with this. With You are the universe. You not, because I just wrote it all. I put you are the center of the universe. Act like it. I find that interesting because people are saying that now too. But I've been having this thought, swirling around, to where it's like everybody wants to say that they're this thing and they're the main character of their life and all this, whatever. And I look at it as cool, but act like it. You know what I'm saying? When you say that, like, how adjusted are you to your mental? How adjusted are you to yourself and how well you know who you are and your capabilities and incapabilities, man? Like, what are you able to do? What are you capable of doing? What are you willing to do? What is your will, right? What do you will into existence? What are you trying? What are you attempting? What are you doing, right? Are you educating? Are you politicking? Are you doing some type of business? Are you entertaining somebody? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't educating somebody or something, man, like, it's like, what are you doing it for? Knowing that when you teach somebody, it's not from a place of anybody else. Like, you didn't get that doctrine from anything else. You didn't do nothing to get this information other than you started off with that thought for you first. You did this thing for you first. Then you said, okay, let me go look at it. Because that's what I do. And I realize it's way cooler to do that than start with someone else's knowledge and then trying to bleed it into what you want to do. It's like, start with you first and what you want to do. Bleed yourself into other things. Find your things and ways to do stuff and put it into this entertainment, this thing here you want to educate about, this thing you want to politic about, this thing you want to do business about. But if you're not teaching or doing something, knowing it's from a place where you can be comfortable with it, you know in your heart and your soul that it's really doing something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's the places you want to be in. These people know that they tired. That they sad. That they're down. They know what they're doing ain't the best options they can come up with. And it's crazy because it really does come out to the they just don't know what else to do. They have no clue what else to do, and so they'll continue to do what they've known, which is it's a shame. It's a shame, it really is. So yeah, you are the center of the universe. Act accordingly. Act like it. What are you know what I'm saying? Again, what are you doing this for? You're still sitting on here advocating for a thing that you say don't exist.